Let's see where we are in our campaign management. Okay. So we need to do edit page, delete page, join and unjoin kind of thing. I will also be putting, 3 column here, and 3 column will be, one will be the post like the news feed which we see in the Facebook, similar to that. Second will be the task list, and third one will be the members who are in this campaign. So let's build that three layout kind of thing which we want to build. Okay. So let me open master client source. So this is my detail page. I put the header, detail header there. Now below the header, I will divide it into the 3 column kind of thing. Okay, so maybe I'll call another one. Okay. Okay, so the thing is that this detail header will be present in all the pages of the detail. Right now I will divide below it, but then I will adjust where should I put detail header, whether this file or another file, that I will decide after few days. So let's put the 3 column layout here and see how it looks. So to make the 3 column, we will use the grid. So if it's a 2 column, we will make 8 and 4. If it is 3 column, this is spacing. Okay, let's take this example and then we'll manipulate it. First I'll import the grid. Maybe I'll create a new file. It's better to create as much as components as we want, so it has separation of concern. I'll say detail page dot. I'll be back in a minute. Okay, so I create a new file because I want to just divide into too many small files. That way we can easily maintain it, because whenever there is some issue we can directly go and we can fix that one there. Okay, I imported the grid. Then what is the next thing? We need to call the grid like this. I'll put grid here. and I want 3 columns. So maybe first column I want 5, and then second column 4, and third column 3. So here I will say members will be displayed, and here I'll say task will be there, and here we have the post like news feed in the Facebook you see. Okay, so 3 columns, and then I'll call this page. Let's add the memo also here, and every file which I create I will put memo. So I will call this detail page from the details. Okay, so let's import, and also okay, so this is my detail page. I will later pass this detail also information into detail page. Right now I'll keep it like this. Okay, so just now we will be building each one, post, task, and members. Okay, so just create a detail page and call it from the detail file. I'll give you this code in the React group, Telegram group, if you want to copy or write down. So you have 1 or 2 minutes to create this page. Okay, so now what I will do, I will create the header, that is some display thing for the post, task, and members. That display will be the top heading for this one. So I will create a new folder. First folder will be posts. All the post related material will go here. Second is the tasks. All the task related material will go here. And members. All the members will be displayed here in this members one. In the task, we will create a new file called as tasks.jsx. So let's create. Okay, same thing I will copy for the post. And same thing will be copied for the members. Okay, let's try to build the post first. In the post, I want that there will be div tag. On the left side, I will show some text. On the right side, I will show the icon to add the new post. So I will be doing that one. One is, so one div will be, this is the main div. So I don't consider the initial div. The middle one is, let's say, main div. And inside this, there will be left side and there will be right side. So this is the left side and this is the right side. Left side and this is the right side. I'll call this post here. Okay, where I'm calling in the detail page. If you see, it's saying post is not defined. We need to see why it's not defined. It's defined. Okay, so we see left and right, but they are above and below. We need to fix it, and everybody knows how to fix that one through flex. Okay, so we will use the flex. So here at the top parent div, I will use a style sheet display flex. Justify content will be space between. This is our standard, and align items will be center. So this is, I will be using this everywhere. So we are on the left side and the right side. Let's fill the left side now. Okay, left side also has two things in it. So we will create two div inside it. One div. So left side still has two parts, left side and right side. So here will be left side and here will be right side. Okay, let's see now how it looks. Okay, so we were having left and right. Now we have on the left side also we have two things, left and right. So since I also want this also to be in the one row, I will put this style also. Display flex and align items center. We don't need a space between because we want to be attached to one another. You know, this is something what I thought, what I like, but you know, you are free to change it. So if we see this one, we are trying to build. I'll show you what we are trying to build. We are trying to build. 1 second, let me see. This one looks like detail page. We may use this pattern for the detail of the post or detail of the task. Okay, so that part we will see later. Okay, I have seen something like okay, maybe. Okay, we'll see where I don't remember where exactly I've seen that this one. Okay, now on the left side I will put something, on the right side I will put something. So let's put on the left side. So on the left side I will be using the one icon. Let's take that, grab that icon. format list. Okay, this one. I'll copy this one and I will import that part. So in this left side, I will use this format list button bullet. And on the right side, I will say posts. Let's see how it looks. Okay, sorry, I was muted. Okay, so I'm grabbing the typography. I'll repeat again. I just was looking at another screen and forgot to. So I just get the typography and I put the typography here. Okay. Okay. Now, as I grab the typography, this simple just typography and put it post here. Now let's see how it looks. Okay. Okay. Once I put typography, it's nicely arranged. So there is very small space between these two. So let's try to fix that one. So here in this div, I will say style equal to margin right 8 pixel. You can choose 10, 15, whatever you feel comfortable. Margin right, I want right. For this I write it because I want a space here. So for this icon I put right. Okay, so I put right margin and rest post is right. On the right side, let's fix the right side now. So on the right side we need the button. So let's grab the button. one is the button. And another thing I want add icon to add something. Let's grab the add icon. Let's go to material icon. Add icon, this one. Okay, let's grab this one also. So this is for the right side part. So here I will add the button, and then I will add the add icon, and here I will say new post. Someone has to put new post. So for the button, I want the variant of text. On click, we'll write some function. Okay, so we will write something here. I have just left it like this, and we will write something in some time. So we have this new post. When I click it, a new page will open, and I will show the new post where he will add the post. I can show it here also, but I don't want to jam on this page. New post, I will put it in the another page. Or if I feel, I can put later on here. So everything is, everything is on the air. I don't know what is the best thing right now, but I will. Let me see margin bottom. Okay. Just testing one condition. Okay, so I don't need anything more. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so this is the for the post I made it. Similarly, I will make it for the task and members. I will give you this one, and as I do for task and member, everything you have to copy it. We're not putting in some common file. I don't like model. Either I can put in this place or in the next page. Putting this new post in model, I don't like it. If you like it, you can put. Description is okay for the model because description person will click once in 6 months, so we don't care. Or once they join, they will click description to see what is it about. But this one they will do regularly, so either I can open it here or I will open a new page, whatever I feel. Let's copy it for the task and members also. Okay, let's see. Okay, on the detail page, I need to call the task also. And here members. Let's copy this to the members. I will give you in the chat. Sorry, I haven't given you. So you can copy for all the three, and there will be no new members. Okay, because new member, they will join themselves. Okay, so members part will be remain as it is, and the post and task part, they they new task, and only the owner of this campaign can create the new task. But anyone who is joined the website, they can create a new post. Now I want to add new post. I want to add new task. I want to display the post here, and for each post there will be detail page. I have to display the task here. For each task there will be detail page. I have to display the members here with pagination. Everything will be with pagination. And I can click it on, I can see the details of the members also. So these things are to be built. Okay, let's go. One second. Okay, so let's build the file structure, and then we will be building quickly. So here in the members, we don't need these two. One import, and then with this I will delete that. So quickly create all these three pages in 1 minute, and I'll go further. I'll give you 1 minute. I send the task in the Telegram. You need to copy it to members and post. It is same, only change the name. So go and check the Telegram. Okay, so before going further, I will just create few files which I need for my completion of the detail page. So in the post, I will create a new file called as create post.jsx. I will just put a dummy template. Then in the post, I want it list of or post list.jsx. This is the listing which we display. Then there will be what you call as pagination and displaying the counter. Display post pagination. This will be the post pagination. Okay, what else? So there will be new file details. So because if someone wants to comment or someone wants to see the post completely, maybe I can only show the title on the page. In Facebook, they have only one field, text, where you can put, but I will also ask user to put title and description like we have in other pages. So detail post. So this will show the detail of the post. Maybe someone has put big chunk of data, so we can show the detail post. So there will be commenting also on the post. So post should have also commenting. So commenting also I will put here comments.jsx. 1 second. Okay, so this is the comments. So I don't know how many we will do next time, how much we are doing today, but let's create all the files which we are trying to build. So there will be new comment also. So I'll say create comment.jsx. Okay, so create comment, and this will be the listing of comments. We need display pagination for comments. Display comment pagination.jsx. Okay, so this is all about the post and comment. In the members, there will be list of the members and there will be pagination. You can also go on creating the pages, which I'm doing it. Right now we are just building a template that we have seen going to put the material in it. Okay, what we need for the task. So there will be create new task. So create task.jsx. Okay, next is display task, or display task, list of tasks. So task list.jsx. So this will be the listing of task. We may create more files once I reach to that point, and there will be a new file called as display task pagination.jsx. Okay, so we have created almost most of the files. We may need a few more files in future, which we will see how to create it. So before I go further, I just want to show you one new thing today. So if you see, we always call the redux using the map state and actions, and we use a connect part, and we also use the connect here. So instead of this thing, we have another way of using the redux, and I will be doing that now. So that way, that one is the new method. When I initially started learning React, at that time that was not there, and it has come recently. But I was using connect only. But in my current project, I'm using that part also. So I want to show you that part. That part is called. So for the state part, we are using use selector. So this is the use selector. I will show you how to use the use selector. This is a sample page of the use selector. So let's see. So we need to call use selector like, let's see how to call it. Yeah, like this, import use selector from React Redux. So let's do it. So I will delete this connect thing. We need the actions because actions will be called. Okay, before I delete it, I just want to show what is coming in the detail and detail loading. Then we will delete it, and we will use that different way. So let's say detail is detail. This is the detail, and I will also print the detail loading. So we'll see what is coming here, and then we will replace it with the use selector to see how it is coming there. Before we really work on these things, we will work on this thing on day after yesterday, whatever files I created. But today I will show you how to use this new method of the Redux. Okay, so once I refresh the page, we will see in the console, I see initially detail is null, and then we get the detail here, and detail loading is false. So same thing which we need to do with my use selector. And whenever I call this function like handle get campaign, we are calling here, instead of this handle get campaign, we will call some different method. So let's try to use this. So I have to first call the use selector. I am calling the use selector. No. Okay, let's call here use import from React Redux. So what we need to import? Use selector. So it's up to you. You either use the connect and these two, and in the end also connect, or you use little shortcut is this use selector, and there is another one called as use dispatch, which we will see in a bit. Okay, so this is something I call the use selector. Okay, so I also want to, for this actions part, we need to call the use dispatch. So I'll use dispatch also. Also, I will add one more part that is called the shallow equal. So this will help us in avoiding the multiple render as we were using memo. You remember we were using memo at Mailstills. This one will help us in that, from the state we get the variables. So variable should not, if variables is not changed, it will not call, something like that, something like memo. You will see in example below. So I call these three things. Now I will delete this part, and I will delete this map state. I will delete these actions. I will delete this connect from the last part. Before that, let me add the things. Okay, after I add this one, like we have the map state, I will create one function here. constant. I can name it anything. For now, I will call it as get state. Okay, you can call anything whatever you want. So this one will be exactly similar to map state. So I'll be it here, and here we are getting state. So we are calling this get state like map state. Let's delete the map state. Let's delete the actions also. And let's delete this connect part. We'll use the react.memo always. Okay, so what I did, I will delete the connect part also. So I created one function which is similar to map state, and I call same thing what we were calling before. And I will delete from here. So now previously it was coming in a parameter here in the details. Now it will not come in the parameter. So I'll delete it. I'll delete handle campaign also. I'll delete handle campaign admin also. Okay, before I delete, I want to see what I am using it. So is campaign and admin is this one, which is named as handle campaign and handle get campaign. Okay, so I'm deleting it again. Okay, I will delete campaign also. Now first thing is we need to call this selector. Okay, so let's call the selector here. Since this state is returning detail and detail loading, so I will destructure it whatever I want. I want detail and detail loading, because get state will return these two things, and I will destructure here to get the value of these two. Is equal to, I will say use selector, and in the use selector I will call this function what I want, so it's a get state, and then I will pass second parameter as this shallow equal. Okay, so my line, this line is done. So previously I was getting detail and detail loading from the map state. Now I'm getting detail and detail loading from this line. Okay, now let's try to change these functions. So for this function, I need to call dispatch. So I'll say constant dispatch. This is my variable name, and it is, we'll use this use dispatch. So I'm calling use dispatch from here. Remember, these two lines of statement will be inside the component. You cannot write these two lines outside the component, because these are the hooks. Hooks should be always inside the component. Now when we want to call the handle get campaign, which is this get campaign, I will directly say dispatch get campaign. Rest ID will remain same, and it will complain. Okay, and that dispatch has to be passed here in this use effect. Okay, just trying to, now here there is another use effect. Dispatch will be passed here as a dependency, but this function name is not needed in the dependencies. Here I will call isAdmin, and I have to wrap it with the dispatch. Okay, so let's see now if anything is needed or we are done. Okay, so now what will happen when the page will load? We can get this detailed information from the state using this way, using the use selector, and we display it here. And when the page will load, we will also get the campaign, and we will also get the is campaign admin. Okay, so we will get both the things. Now let's see how the page looks. So I refresh it. So you will see I'm getting initially detail null, then I'm getting detail loading equal to true as soon as the Ajax call started. And then once I get the information, detail is having some information here, and detail loading become false. Okay, so we are getting everything which we were getting previously, but now with the help of use selector and use dispatch. So I started this in one of my project in my company. So I will be using this because I feel this is much less code. We don't have to write map action. We don't have to call the connect. We don't have to call connect here. And but simply calling the use selector, I am able to get the details which I want. And with the help of dispatch, I am able to dispatch any action I want. Action will remain in the same action file, only instead of calling this name, we will dispatch this action. Any question on this new method of using the Redux? Okay, so I will ask you to change your detail page. Okay, yeah, this is the first time we are doing. We will be doing multiple times, so it will be easy soon once we work more on this one. So try to write down now. You have detail page. Try to change it to whatever I did rather than copying and pasting. I will give you 5 minutes to do that. Once you have written this statement, delete all old Redux code, add this line, and then I will scroll down. Okay, so just do it in 5 minutes, this whole page. Just edit it, write down. If I give you copy paste, you will not understand properly. So in the snack bar, I told you it's up to you. Both are the methods to use the Redux. If you have already built something with the connect, keep it like that. But whatever you build new, it's up to you. You want to use connect or you want to use this one. Okay, so I have used connect for long, 5, 6 years. Okay, now since this is the new thing I am using in my current project, so I will be using this for few of the pages, but I will also use connect also, so that we should have practice of both the things. Both way will work fine because these are the individual pages. You either use connect or select. So some pages we will use this one, some page we will use connect, so that we can have practice of both the things. Okay, so once you are done with this line and this line, I will scroll down, just create these two lines, and once you have done these two lines, change this react effect at both the places. Okay, so if you are done with this one, I will give you one task which you have to build. Okay, so I have built in my another place. I'll show you, and you have to build same thing. We will do something now, but I want you to do one thing at home, practice one thing. So I will show you what I have done. So while I'll practicing this campaign creation, I create this title and this one, and I created this category box. So you have to build, this is a separate component. I put it inside this create campaign. So whatever categories are there in my database, it will be displayed here. Or if they are not here in this list, I will create the new category. For example, mango. I just created new. And if I say yes, if I say no, nothing will happen. Everything will be gone. Let's say if I create category and click yes. So it's saying category added successfully. You don't worry about this snack bar. You will do it separately. But you will see mango is added in the list now. It is in the database also. When I click new again, banana, I click enter, or I press this, both are same. When I click enter, you will see banana is added in my database and it is in this list. This is not very easy and not very difficult also. So you have to try to build this component, and then we will integrate it in our create campaign part. We will not only integrate in this campaign part, we will be integrating in many websites, because almost all the website has the category. Though this is only one level category, we can have multiple level category that we will see later, but at least you build one level category and build something like this. Okay, new, you put anything and then click yes. So you will see it, this switches to old one and we have anything in the list. So just create any database table and name it anything and build some kind of this category part. I'm not sure if you will be able to do it, but you should try it when you have time. Tomorrow is Saturday here at least, or Sunday. You can try this on weekend. Show me this on tomorrow. Saturday is data structure. Sunday we have a React. Okay, so maybe Tuesday. Show me on Tuesday. Take 3-4 days to build this one. Okay, let me close this. Will you be able to do it? Try it. And don't put in the create page. Create a new page, new component. Then later on we will put it inside it. I will show you the code in a high level, and then maybe you get some idea. I'll show you how I have done in the. Let me open it. And then I will show you how I have integrated in the create page. So because this is the category, is a separate component, I have to integrate with different websites. So I've created separate component, then I'm calling back there. Okay, so let me show you. So this is my create page. I'm calling the categories from common, because I want these categories to be used by many of the websites. So I put it inside the common. This is the common. I created folder categories. Inside that I put the categories. And then I'm calling that category here in this page. So you don't worry about calling it in the create page. Just create the categories and then we will see how to use it in this page. I'm calling this category component. Now category component is, I am passing the table name, because every website will have different table name. So I am passing this as a dynamic parameter. Once category is selected, I call this handle parent function, where I update in the create part, because this category is a separate component. So when someone changes the category, I want to update the variable in my create page. So I created one handle parent function, which is called from category. So anything changes here, it will trigger the create page. So that variables are updated here also. Then I pass the title, because on one website I put category as a name. In another website I may say grouping or any other name. And this is the variable. You can name it as category, which can go back to the create page. I just put the select name, but this is actually the real category which will be passed to the create page. Then we have the is private. If I want to keep the category private, I put in this field, but don't worry about this field. We don't need this field in our project. Everything will be public. Or once you are done category, I will show you this private part, because in some side, like if I am building notes, I want it private, so I will be using private also in that case. So we will integrate private part later. Right now, don't worry about it. So I created this state which will only, this is the internal state for the category which will handle all the state thing. This open and set open is for the snack bar thing. I don't worry about this one snack bar right now. So in the get results, I get all the category listings. Whenever someone change the category field, I use handle change. Whenever someone press enter, 1 second. Okay, so this, I created this function to when someone will place enter, I will save this categories. So if you go to the page, let me go to that page again. Sorry, not this one. Okay, I closed it. Let me open it. So I'll create new campaign. Okay, so here if I put new category, so if I press escape, it is going away. And if I create new category, if I press enter, it is triggering this right mark. So this was handled by this handle key. I will do it in few days, but I am just wanted you to take some task and try to do it. And I'm showing you how I have done. Maybe you can change it or you can think little bit same. It's okay. Whatever you want to do it. So this is the submit message. When submit handle submit function, whenever someone clicks it, I empty the text box. I change the select name to whatever user has selected. So, you know, I will show you, but try to use your brain what you are doing it. I also put delete category, but this is not needed now. If you want, you can add. Okay, this one is confirmation, which does different thing, and handle submit is different one where we add it in the database. We'll see where is the confirmation called. I don't remember where I have called it. Let's check it. So this is the handle submit where I take the table name, create normal, and thus put it in the database. Give some permissions and save it. After saving, I call the confirmation. So confirmation is to get all categories back, because once you add a new category, I want that category in the select box. So for that, I call it again. This is a snack bar. Don't worry about the snack bar. Just this is the title of the category. Then we have the radio button, new and old. Then we have the select box. And once I select it, if it is private category, I can delete it also. And then if someone select the radio button new, I show the input box. And I also show the close icon and the right icon. If someone click right icon, I call the handle submit, and someone press escape or close icon, I just empty the things variables. So that's it. This is the category page. So try to do this. I showed you how the things are there in the category, and try to do this in 3-4 days. I will ask on Tuesday, and sometime in next week or day next to next week, I will do this category part also. Right now it's not very urgent, but before we launch, we want category part also. I will just show you also one thing, how I'm using the category in the. So once you will be done with this category, I will show you how I'm using it on the home page. So we have this search part. Here I put the categories. All the categories are here. So user can choose categories also when they want. Because let's say if I'm interested only in alternative medicine, then I don't need to see all other campaigns. So I'll search that only. But right, there is nothing about that one. Let's see which one is here. Okay, for religion we have one. For science we have two. So we can add category also in the search part. So this part we will do later once you are done with this this part. And if you cannot do that, it's okay. No need to worry. You try it, and I will do it sometime when the time will come. Okay, so that's all for today. Any questions?